Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm reading When They See You Cry by Tsukimi Otome on Wattpad. So let's get into it. Midoriya, you were crying because recently your father has died, and you felt like that you couldn't save anyone, even with your quirk. Mayan, are you alright? A voice asked through the door. It was Midoriya. All he could hear was hiccups and sobs. He had a spare key, so when he entered your door, he saw you huddled up on your bed. He quickly rushed to your side and hugged you. Baby, what's wrong? He asked, panicked, and you sobbed into his shoulder. I can't be a hero, Izuku. I can't. You repeated over and over again. Midoriya then placed his hands on your cheeks. Mayan, you can be a hero. Would your dad be happy that you're saying that? No. He would want you to be a hero and save as many people as you could. Trust me. Midoriya said. You then hugged him. Thank you, Izu. You mumbled. He smiled and hugged you back. Anytime, Mayan. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. Bakugou, you were having a panic attack due to the fact that your father, who was a villain, was after you and your family. You are currently curled into a small ball on your bed, rocking yourself back and forth in an attempt to calm down when you heard a sharp knock on the door. You just yelled, "Go away," in a shaky voice. Suddenly, the door swung open, and Bakugou was there. He looked worried. Love, why haven't you answered my calls? He then took one look at your face, then rushed to your side and engulfed you in a hug. You instantly hugged back. Who hurt you? He said in a dark voice. My father wants to kill us, Bakugou. He's gonna kill me and my whole family, he said as your breathing started to get worse again, before he cupped your face. I won't let him hurt you. I promise. I'll kill him before he even gets close to you, he says. And you let a small smile show on your face as he kissed you on top of the head. Thank you, Katsu, you mumbled, and he grinned. Anything for you, dumbass. Todoroki, you were crying because your family and you had a fight, and then they brought up someone very close to you. You were crying onto your knees when suddenly you heard the door open, and you quickly looked up to see Todoroki, who looked worried, sitting down next to you and pulling you into a hug. What happened? He asked gently, as he drew circles on your back. I and my family had a fight, and they brought up my friend who died a while ago, and it's all my fault. You yelled as he sobbed into his chest, and he hugged you closer. No, it's not. I'm not sure what happened, Mayan. But whatever it was, I assure you it wasn't your fault. You smiled and hugged him closer, feeling a bit better at his words. Thank you, Shou, you mumbled. Anytime, Mayan. I love you, know that? I love you too. Kirishima, you are crying because you were bullied because of your quirk, and how fragile you were, and it hurt you. You were trying to wipe away your tears, but they kept coming, and then suddenly, you heard a knock at your door. Sweetheart, are you alright? It was Kirishima, so you quickly stood up and wiped your tears away. and rushing to the door. Hey Kiri, you were cut off with a hug. I heard what happened today, and I'm so sorry I wasn't there. He whispered, and your eyes widened. Kiri, it's not your fault. He mumbled. No, I should have been there, with you, protecting you, but I wasn't. I'm so sorry, Ryan. You softened and hugged him tightly. I love you, Kiri. I love you too, sweetheart. Kaminari, you were crying because you felt like you weren't good enough for your family or for Denki. So you locked yourself in your room. You were huddled into your bed and crying quietly when you heard a knock on your door. Go away, you yelled. You thought people would think you were having a bad day, but then you heard a knock on your window, and you looked to see Denki. You rushed to your balcony and opened the door. Denki, what the hell? Suddenly, you were engulfed into a hug. Why are you crying? He asked as he placed his hands on your shoulders. You looked down. Because I'm useless. You shouldn't be even dating me. I am pathetic and my quirk is that of a villain. And you were cut off with a sob. Then you were hugged again. I would never ever want to stop dating you. Your quirk is not a villain quirk. It's an amazing quirk. And you're amazing in every way possible. Denki said with a smile, your eyes widening. You dummy, you yelled as you tackled him into a hug, and he laughed. Yeah, but I'm your dummy, he said, and you smiled and nodded, hugging him a bit tighter. He then kissed you on the head. I love you so much, Ryan. So don't ever doubt yourself like that. Alright? Alright. Sero, you were crying because you got bad grades on a test and you weren't feeling so good. So, you had sat there in your room, crying into your pillow and chastising yourself. You were sitting there for 30 minutes and you had not responded to any of Sarah's messages. You didn't even feel like you deserved to be with him, being the failure that you were. So, are you done sulking? You heard a voice from behind you and jumped. Sarah, how did you get here? You left the window open, he said, gesturing to his hands that had tape all over them. He then wrapped his arms around your waist and pulled you closer to him, kissing your cheek. It's just an exam, you know? I got a worse grade before. It happens. And this time, I'm sure you'll do better. You know what you need to improve at, and you're gonna learn from it. It's no big deal. That's what exams are for. He smiled at you, as bright as the sun, and you couldn't help but smile back, just a little, as you hugged him back. You think so? Of course I do. You're way smarter than you think, Ryan. Trust me. Just this time, alright? You smiled, nodding into his shirt. Now, how about you watch a movie for a while? Just today, so you could cheer up. You laughed a bit, then nodded into his shirt. But tomorrow we study. Yeah. Sure thing, nerd. He said up jokingly, pressing another kiss to your forehead.